Guy Martin is a Lincolnshire lorry mechanic.
I've been a truck mechanic since I was 12-year-old. I love it. I love it.
He's also a star of one of the world's most dangerous motorcycle races, the Isle of Man TT. In his spare time, he enjoys tempting fate by breaking speed world records. Two of Guy's favourite things are motorcycles and drinking tea.
Which one is it? The one with the yellow thing on it?
And there's a country that happens to share those loves. India. So guys decided to go on a 1,000-mile bike adventure around the subcontinent. But there'll be no visits to the Taj Mahal. Guy's unique passions will lead him to an India you've never seen before. He'll clamber to the top of its tallest building.
You've seen no like this welding up here, boy. You've seen the state on it. Jesus Christ.
Teach kids in its slums.
Spot on.
And trust a total stranger.
I'm going to get strapped to an Indian and get chucked off a mountain. What could possibly go wrong? Woo! Oh, that's great.
The climax of his trip will be a ride to Goa and India's biggest biker festival, Ridermania, and an attempt to be the first British winner of its maddest race. Guy's trip starts in the capital, New Delhi.
Well, if I'm going to have a travel around India, I'm not going on open-top buses, I'm not going in rental cars, I'm not going in coaches. No, do it properly, I want to go on a motorbike.
And in India, there's one bike that's more famous than any other.
Royal Enfield, oldest motorcycle manufacturer in the world. First made in Redditch, 1901, now made over here. Back in England, that Royal Enfields are a bit, you know, I don't even think my dad would have a Royal Enfield. You know, they're a lovely motorbike, but they're just a bit old.
But in India, the bikes are recording record sales. The Bullet is the best-known model. Introduced in 1948, it's the world's longest continuously produced motorcycle. Adverts have always featured the chrome details and signature thump from the single-cylinder engine. It breeds devoted fans.
Enfield Bullet, ghazab ki sawari.
And there are no bigger devotees than the Free Soul Riders Biker Club. From HR directors and fashion designers to students and photographers, they ride all over India on Enfields.
Now, lads.
I'm Hitesh.
Hitesh. Yeah. I'll just call you Hitesh.
Yeah.
Hitesh. Sorry, man, terrible name. I'm Guy. And you're?
Ved.
Vit.
Yeah.
Hitesh and Vit. Yeah. And you are what, mate?
Anirban.
Anirban.
Yeah. Call him Andy.
Anirban. Andy. Spot on, Andy. Well, the Royal Enfield, I'm better off with the Royal Enfield than a Honda or a Suzuki or a Kawasaki.
Yeah. In India, it's better to have a Royal Enfield.
Is it?
It is. Absolutely.
Why?
On every corner of India, you can get a person who can repair a Royal Enfield.
Right, right.
It's that simplicity that first brought this British brand to the subcontinent. Attracted by the rugged build, the Indian Army ordered 800 Enfields in 1955. But come the 60s, competition from Japanese bikes forced Enfield to stop UK production. To make sure the Army had enough spare parts, the production line was shipped to Chennai. With a ready supply of cheap labour, manufacturing new bikes under Indian ownership quickly followed. 29-year-old digital analyst Hitesh Agarwal explains why the motorcycles are still popular today.
Royal Enfield, it's like the heartbeat which we have in our body. The sound which it makes, the kind of experience which it gives to us, and the name says it all, the Royal Enfield. We get a lot of royalty out of it.
The best place to buy a motorcycle in India is its biggest bike market, Karol bagh.
Where is that? Is that here somewhere?
Karol bagh?
Yeah, the market. To go and buy a motorbike. I want to buy a motorbike.
Yeah, it's the whole market. The whole market is the...
Oh,
it's
right.
one of the biggest markets in India.
At the moment because it's not open.
You cannot even stand here with so much of crowd here.
Is that right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, so we are in the market.
Yeah.
Right. What time do they open?
Around 10. Around 10, 10, 11.
Around 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
Guy has an hour to kill, so takes advantage of one of the few businesses that is open.
Is it okay? Yeah? Well, the Victorians, they used to put like their iron in the fire, didn't they? But this man, you see what he's done? He's got his fire in the iron. I'm impressed. I am impressed. His ironing is immaculate. Immaculate. Thank you very much. Thank you. Look like someone owns me now. That's mega. Thank you very much. Jeans as well. Jeans as well. Do jeans as well. Yeah? Fill your boots. We never thought this would be happening, did we? Hey? Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, let's go buy a motorbike.
Guy needs a bike that is both robust enough to cope with India's varied terrains, but will also be fast enough to race at Rider Mania at the end of his trip.
Yeah, let's have a word with our man, see how much money he wants for this. Okay? How much? 85,000. 85,000. How much for the 500?
100,000.
How much, mate? And we've got an idea of price. It's looking about 800 quid, 900 quid, 1,000 quid, mark.
The selection of bikes is mind-boggling, but the free sole riders are on hand to help Guy steer clear of the unreliable models.
We'll check that if we can just...
Yeah, the starter's not engaging. I don't know if I like the colour. Do you like the colour? It's a bit floral, isn't it?
Guy rejects all the bikes he sees because they have the smaller 350cc engine. He wants a faster 500cc Royal Enfield.
Have you any 500s? No problem. All right, mate. What's it? What do you want it's called?
Eventually, Guy comes across a bike that fits the bill.
How much? Come on, have a look, come on, have a look, come on, have a look.
Hang on, down this full alleyway.
Come on, come on. This is the cleanest bike shop I've seen. Come on. Picture this, picture this. Get the poker face on, sorry. You can see that, can't you? All the way to Gore on this, eh?
It's a one-year-old Bullet. The air-cooled engine only produces 26 horsepower, half what you'd expect by modern standards. But this is all about the charm of the traditional. Even the coach line on the classic teardrop tank is still painted by hand.
He wants 135,000 for it, which is 1,300 quid, plus all the extras. Now, I think if I can get those in with a deal, I think we've got ourselves a deal.
Guy is going to have to negotiate with Lally Singh,
You all right, mate?
a motorcycle dealer for 30 years. He was one of the first to capitalise on the rise in tourism during the 90s by renting motorcycles to eager Western travellers.
So you're telling me you want 135,000?
Including the insurance.
Including the insurance? Yes. Right. I tried to barter, but I'm not very good at that. I'm not very good. What's 110,000 sound like?
Not possible.
Right. Was that crap? Was that crap about it? I have been down the road, mate. I've seen a few, but this is nice because this has got the panniers. But those boys are all talking 80, 90,000.
Yeah, those.
You're talking 135,000, so I think if we can find some middle ground, 110,000.
We check our bikes thoroughly. For instance, if engine oil and clutch plates and all other services which you require are not done, they cost another 5,000 rupees.
Yeah, I see.
So that is the reason why the price, what you see, is a difference.
And he wasn't budging though, was he? He wasn't budging. I want to feel like I'm getting something, though. 135,000, that's a lot of money, that. That's a lot of money. So come on, can we meet in the middle somewhere?
I give you one petrol tank full of petrol, that cost me $1,000. I can do that for you.
What if you gave me 2 jerry tins of fuel?
That we can do. And a complimentary t-shirt.
Is that right? And a complimentary t-shirt?
And a cap.
And a cap?
And a cap. Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
The deal is done, but Guy can't ride away yet.
5 gears your motorcycle has.
Yes.
First, he's given a lesson in how to ride a bike
Then second gear is 20 to 40. Third is
and what the local roads are like.
can be dangerous. So we suggest that 80, 85 is a safe speed for you on a highway. In India, when people are coming to driving, They want to do half an hour ride in 15 minutes.
Okay.
So they are in absolute hurry. When it comes to working, 1 hour work they want to do in 2 hours. So
Yes.
they are as slow as possible.
Then Lally invites his staff in to give the motorcycle a traditional blessing.
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख है अकाल मूरत आजुनी सै भंगुर प्रसाद एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख मिस्टर गाय मार्टिन यूके तो अपनी मोटरसाइकिल की यात्रा ते इंडिया पधारे बोले सोनिहार we thank you all to give us this opportunity and we all wish you a very happy and very safe journey.
Thank you.
The bike's mint, been blessed, better than an MOT, I'd say. I feel a long way from home, a long way from home. I get to keep the garland. Lally says it's the first time in 20 years he's had a customer ride it out the shop. Ready for it, boys? We're ready.
Guy Martin's Indian adventure is about to begin. Guy Martin is exploring India.
Now we're talking middle of Delhi, spooky dokies.
He's already bought a motorcycle and now wants to spend 2 weeks touring the country.
I'm just like a sponge. I'm not the sharpest tool in the box. I just want to learn. I want to take it in. Why is it like that? I think I'd like to put myself through pain on a holiday.
With his new friends from the Free Soul Riders Biker Club, he starts with a tour of Delhi, the 4th most populous city on the planet. Every square inch of road is taken up by taxis, pedestrians, buses,
State of that bus. The state of it.
and animals.
You know, that'd be on the news at 10 if that happened in the M1, wouldn't it? 1,400 road deaths on average in England every year. Still a lot, isn't it? But in India, bloody hell, 250,000.
For a long time, India's driving tests simply required learners to drive between 2 cones. It was only 3 years ago that examiners actually had to be in the vehicle at the same time. The pass mark is 60%.
For saying that, I don't think we've seen a crash yet, have we? Don't speak too soon, Martin. Don't speak too soon.
Guy has an ever-growing set of riders keeping him safe after news of his arrival was posted on social media. They're huge fans of his.
It's like seeing your dream right in front of you. I mean, the person whom you have worshipped for a long time. I have seen a lot of crazy people with big names, but none of them is so down to earth. And he's a champion for me.
We stopped, had a cup of chai, never into sugary tea. And really, that's what chai is. It's just the most sugary tea imaginable. Is that right? Spices? I'm not tasting the spices in it, I'm only tasting sugary tea.
India's recent economic boom was kick-started by a telecommunications revolution. Today, the biker gangs all have smartphones.
Well, I can't believe in India people have got all these fancy phones. I can't believe it. I can't, genuine. That's my phone.
Oh my God!
No internet, you see.
No, I can't imagine. We used to use this phone almost like past 7-8 years back there in India.
Really nice lads. Not just lads, a couple of lasses as well.
I've been to Mara Pass, Indo-China border.
The highest road in the world. Did you do it? You did it? On your 250 Honda?
Yeah, 250cc. I'm the only girl in India who did that.
I'm impressed, lads.
Thank you
I'm
so much.
impressed. I tell you what, thanks very much for having us. This is what we have for my...
They're saying that I'm married to you now.
I need to hold her if she faints. I need to hold her.
Wouldn't say it was life-changing, but after one day in India, I've got a new bike, a wife, and iron clothes. Also had my first bout of Delhi Belly, been in the loo 12 times.